What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 40.
Welcome back to... What's going on, guys?
How should we do this? You go for it. You host. You do it. Whatever.
Are we keeping this in? Or are we...
Yeah.
Is this like
this is part of the podcast. I don't know. We'll let Noah decide.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 40 of the French Fox podcast. The podcast where two friends, Augie and Will, French and Fox, sit down and they talk about politics, sports,
When have we ever
basketball,
Basketball is a sport.
and tripods.
When have we ever talked about politics on this show?
Or sports.
Remember there's that one episode with Ben.
Oh, yeah, that one episode with Ben, the one where he came?
Yeah. What are you doing to that poor camera?
I'm just changing the focus.
Okay.
So, it's
Sit
gonna
back.
be a bit of a wacky episode because I don't know. It's just Will and I, and you know we've had a little hiatus. It's weird to be back, but we're here.
Yeah. We're excited. So Steve Tim, roll that. Is he alive still? Steve? Oh no, the window's open.
He escaped.
It's Steve.
Well, we'll try and find him during the intro.
Yeah.
Roll it. Noah.
French fries. French fries.
Yeah.
French fries. French fries.
Never gets old. Oh my God, it's just time for Between Two Intros.
Oh.
I think you've hosted more Between Two Intros than Ben has.
Yeah, but it's his idea. He was so excited about it. But due to budget cuts, that segment has been cut.
Because the name was too long.
Yeah.
We couldn't afford the time.
We couldn't afford our host anymore.
This episode is brought to you by Fortnite.
This episode is brought to you by LegalZoom. LegalZoom, all your legal
ZipRecruiter.
documents. Do you have trouble finding good employees? Go to
Find
ZipRecruiter.
someone perfect for the job in less than 24 hours.
ZipRecruiter / French Fox.
ZipRecruiter.com/Will. So now that Between Two Intros is over, it's time for Since We Last Spoke with Michaela. Roll it.
Talking is easy, we gotta catch up. Please don't hold a single little thing for me. Since we last spoke.
For those wondering, Michaela's the one who sings the intro, which you just heard, which is really nice.
Did she really?
Produced by Kevin. What?
Kevin? Who's Kevin?
It's Dylan Stad.
I thought we were keeping that a secret.
No.
Oh,
How could we ever keep that a secret?
all right.
He's the man.
So-
It was his birthday this week.
Was it really?
Ah.
Happy birthday. It's my dad's birthday
62.
today. No, he's not
No, he's
62.
not
My dad's
62.
turning 63, though.
Oh my gosh. Happy birthday. Lots of birthdays.
And Mother's Day.
Since we last spoke.
So since we last... Augie and I actually have not seen each other in a long time.
Like a really long time.
So you went to Tennessee.
I did. We haven't done a pot.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
We missed 1 week because of that. And then the next week we missed I don't know, we just didn't do it.
Because lame.
And then here we are.
Okay. So, yeah, I went to Tennessee, and my biggest takeaway was the sweet tea in the South is so gross.
Oh, I thought you were going to say so good.
It's so gross. It's just like, it's tea, but just with like, it just feels like so much sugar.
That's like,
in
I
it.
have tea right now in my 32
I
ounce.
doubt it's anything close to this.
I put a spoonful of honey. Is it that?
No, it's not even close. It's like if you put so much like fructose corn syrup in tea. It literally tastes closer to juice than tea, but it's tea.
So
It's
I
sweet
remember we
tea.
went to Ohio and everyone was so nice. Were people nice in Tennessee?
Yeah.
No, not
People
the
weren't
same.
people weren't mean, but I don't know. It's hard to judge.
Right.
Because I don't know. We're a
Right.
big group. But
Right.
basically I was there with Ben.
Okay.
You guys know Ben.
Do I?
Yeah.
Ben and
with
I
the
were
hair.
going-
The hair.
Ben and I were going to the gym.
Oh wait, we can do this since we last spoke in a sec.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we went to Tennessee and for an a cappella convention. And yeah, it was pretty fun. It was just us, like our group, which is just like 15 people. So it was pretty fun. Like we all are super close and it was a really good time. Here's a good since we last spoke. One night, So like when we went to Ohio, which was last year, a big thing was like the hotel pool. Like I don't know why, but
so-
it just like it was just like
Someone had the great idea to ask, "Can we go in the pool?" And the teacher's like, "Okay,
Yeah.
why not?
So-
so long as you're in by curfew."
yeah. So the pool. So everyone was looking forward to the pool.
Oh no.
For Memphis. So we got there and my pal Reed scouted out the pool, and basically it was tiny.
Okay.
Like
to be fair, the pool in Ohio was
no.
Am I not
That was
remembering it?
huge in comparison.
Wasn't the pool in Ohio also connected to an outdoor pool,
Yeah.
but it was closed?
But it was the inside part was big. So
Oh, and
this
there was a hot
this
tub.
was tiny and not deep, so shallow.
Okay.
I was just trying to think of the word. And
How big are we talking?
So I don't know, like maybe I don't even know what to compare it to.
The size of this room?
Like maybe the size of like 2 cars next to each other and then a car like vertical against it.
So like
You picture
slightly
that?
bigger than this room, which is a fairly small
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but just for the people at home. So we're like, okay, that's okay. And it also had a hot tub, so it was okay. And so we were like, okay, we'll go anyways. So we go down one night and it's probably like 9 p.m. or something.
Okay.
And the pool is packed
No.
with a like around 11-year-old travel baseball team of boys. And basically we had a war in the pool. So like we
No.
got in the pool and then they all like ran out into the hot tub and
Okay.
then we were all just like chilling and then like it was just like kamikaze. Like they all ran and cannonballed in. It was an airstrike.
Okay.
Um
Did you leave the pool?
no.
Okay.
In the end we won after about an hour and a half of fighting.
Like, okay,
it
was
was
there
pretty
physical
tiring.
contact between you and the 11-year-olds?
No, but there was splashing.
Oh,
There
oh,
was
so everyone was
splashing in the
having
eyes.
fun.
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
it was all fun and games. Like we weren't beating up on these 11-year-old
That's
kids.
what I was unsure of.
Even though they could probably take us down because they're more athletic than we are, but they were the Knights, and so hope they won their tournament.
I bet they didn't. Spend all the time in the hot tub, stay up all night, wake up the next morning hungover.
Oh,
Hot tub hangover.
you know it.
I know it.
Oh boy.
Here
Howdy.
we go.
Here.
I remember one night we were in the pool, and this was after we had a great performance, and the teacher was he was so happy for us. He was like, "I'll extend the curfew 30 minutes."
Oh my gosh.
And then he was like, we still have time in the pool, and he was like, "Okay, you guys get out. We want to go in the hot tub." Do you
I remember that. I remember that.
And we're like,
Oh,
okay.
here's another funny story. So basically how it works is there's a set time for bed checks.
Right.
And you can't be on the floor of the girls. The girls can't be on the boys' floor. Boys can't be on the girls' floor. And so like we would all hang out in the lobby. And so we were all hanging out there. It was the last night. And curfew was like 12:30 or something
AM?
crazy like that.
Did you have a flight early the
PM.
next?
No, we didn't have an early flight.
Okay.
So we're all chilling there and we're like, okay, if we're all down here and like we're not looking at our phones, because he never really said exactly what time the bed check was going to be because he was watching Game of Thrones. So he was basically like, once I finish Game of Thrones, I'm going to do bed checks.
That's keck.
And so then we're like, okay, if we all stay down here and like none of us are on our phones, like we're all like bonding and stuff, like we won't get in trouble. So then Ben gets, so Ben's the only one like looking at his phone.
Of
It's
course.
like classic. It's
Of
Ben.
course.
And around like
Which
12,
is weird because wasn't his girlfriend on the trip with him?
Right. I think they were like texting each other and they were sitting right next to each other.
Okay, of course.
So and so it was like 12:34 and we get a text in like a group, the thing that like the teacher sends out to everyone in the group. And it says, "Bed checks are done. Like we'll see you in the morning," and stuff. And we're like, "Aw, that's so sweet." Like he's being like lenient for the last night.
Okay.
That's so sweet. So then we're all like just chilling. We're all talking. And then we hear like, "What are you guys doing?" And it's our teacher. And he's like, "I thought you were all asleep in your rooms. I knocked on every door and no one answered."
Is he
So
mad or is he?
I thought he wasn't that mad because like we were all doing it and we were all so confused. And he was like, "I knocked on all of your doors." And I was like, "Oh, well, I guess they decided to turn in early." But he wasn't mad. But it was just such a funny miscommunication. Like everyone thought we were all on the same page. We thought it was like we thought it was a wink with that
Right.
text. Like bed checks are over. Like
Winky face.
like be in the lobby at 9 a.m. or whatever. That was funny.
Okay, that's pretty keck.
I think that's the most since we last spoke I've ever had.
I know you don't really talk much.
Pretty good.
Usually hosting. Too busy
Yeah.
hosting.
True.
But now I'm hosting.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
no, you're not.
So what I was saying much earlier is Ben during his spring break, which was 2 weeks ago now. I don't know, whatever.
Wow, it feels like a year ago.
But then whenever this gets released, it's like 5 months ago.
We did a podcast on the spring break because we talked about the baseball game.
Oh, true. The week spring break ended, we must have done one.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so as you know, if you listen to that one, Ben and I have been going to the gym. Augie was upset about it. Ben
No invite.
Ben reached out to me about it, okay? So I figured, okay, when Ben wants to start going again, he'll reach out to me again. I've heard nothing.
Oh.
I've heard, and like I want to go. Like I switched my work schedule, so now I work in the mornings a little bit more.
Oh.
So I have more time after. The problem was it used to be like I never had free time when Ben had free time except for spring break.
Right.
But now I'm getting nothing. Does he not care about his body?
Should we just gossip about the other members
Yeah.
of the French Fox team?
Let's
Dylan got his license.
Finally, how
Yeah.
old is he? Like 23?
Literally.
Okay.
He finally got his license.
Does he have a car?
He uses. It's kind of like Ben. Like
Okay,
he uses
shared
the car
car.
that's not being used. So that's exciting.
Okay,
And
that's not really gossip. That's a nice thing. Gossip should be mean things.
he sucks at driving.
Oh
No,
yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like something else has happened since we last spoke. I had a really good work story that I'm forgetting.
Oh no.
It's really annoying. Oh well.
Well, did you see Avengers?
I did.
Pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Did you like it? This is Avengers Endgame. The last of the.
I think should we put a spoiler alert right here?
Is it totally necessary?
It's hard to talk about the movie without spoiling it, to be fair. Even if it's
why
just
not?
like general.
We can.
But if you're listening, skip to 40 minutes and I don't know. I made that up. Just we got Avengers Endgame spoilers coming up. So
But if you haven't seen it yet, you probably don't really care.
that's true. That's true. And what group of our audience do you think, first of all, listens to this podcast? Second, hasn't
Well,
seen
I think
Avengers
all of
Endgame?
our audience listens to the podcast.
No. I'm
because
sorry.
they're
How much
listening.
of the population, like of the world, do you think fits into these three categories?
Okay, one.
Listens to the podcast.
It's
Hasn't
sort of a Venn diagram.
yes. Hasn't seen Avengers Endgame.
And last but not least,
Cares about the spoilers.
Right.
How many do you think there are? Dylan?
No, he's seen it. Probably
Okay.
like one or two. Okay, go on.
Exactly.
Sorry for you, person.
But here's the point. It was good. It was entertaining. At no point was I like, oh my god, I just want to go home. This movie's so long. Like I was
Yeah.
entertained the entire time. I was so excited to see it. Like I saw it. Came out Friday on a Friday night. I saw it Tuesday at like 9:30. It's the only time I could go see it.
Right.
Loved it.
I think
so
I saw
good.
it Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just felt like spoiler. I already said spoiler alert. With the time travel,
Yeah.
it's tough for me to be like, well, now they can just fix any problem. And they tried to wrap it up like, no, they can't because here's why. But I don't really. First of all, they didn't really go into depth on their time travel, which I think was on
I
purpose.
think that was on purpose, yeah.
Because they don't want people to question it.
It's the same thing with like Doctor Strange being like, well, I can't tell you what the outcome is. 'cause
But then he
it won't
tells him.
happen.
But then he tells him,
Does he?
yeah.
Yeah.
He holds up his finger. He's like, this is the one.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, overall, I really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed it. I was very surprised at the outline of how the story went. I did not
Yes.
think they would kill Thanos.
They kill him in the first 10 minutes before they roll the
That
title
really
card,
threw
right?
me off. And also what threw me off was how abruptly the movie started. Like it starts with Hawkeye like with his family and I literally thought it was
so
another I
sad.
thought it was another trailer. I was like, "Oh, is this the movie?" And then I was like, "Oh no, this isn't the movie." And Ben was like, "This is the movie."
That's definitely part of it, and I think also it felt like it was too easy to kill Thanos, and then when you get of course Thanos comes back, it's Thanos from another timeline. It's like, but why does it feel like this? You kind of get invested in the Thanos from our timeline, to when you see another Thanos, doesn't feel like the same bad guy. Maybe you didn't feel
Yeah.
that way, but I felt that way.
Yeah. I didn't expect it to be this layout. I the only thing, like, I loved it and it really like flew by. Like the 3 hours really flew by. The only thing was the thing I loved about Infinity War was like having the mashups, you know?
Yeah.
And we didn't get that here. It was
Yeah.
just a classic Avengers movie, which like I'm fine with, but it wasn't as special for me as
Except for like the big fight in the end.
Yeah, but that was so quick.
Yeah.
Like that was so quick.
And then it feels like are they gonna put a limit to how strong Captain Marvel is?
Yeah, they had to nerf her. They had to just have her be there for like 2 seconds because she can do
Well,
anything.
they didn't necessarily nerf her. They just gave her a reason to go away.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. But like, are they ever gonna actually nerf her? Be like, oh, here's someone just as strong.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe the next big villain.
Who's it gonna be?
Tacos.
Thanos is a Mexican cousin.
Yeah.
They should just do Thanos again.
Thanos was the best.
He's so good.
Yeah.
So they're never gonna.
Top that.
Would
I don't
you-
know if I'll ever see a Marvel movie again.
Really, you're not gonna see Spider-Man?
Honestly, I don't know. I didn't see the first one.
It's really good.
Tom Holland.
Yeah, that's what he sounds like.
Hello.
Uh,
Zendaya.
I don't like
Tom Holland.
Zendaya. I don't like her character. I don't like
I
her.
haven't watched it.
Ugh.
I like Zendaya.
Okay, good for you.
Okay.
What do you guys think of Zendaya? Call in at 818.
Oh, we have our first caller.
Steve?
How'd you know?
I knew it was Steve. I could hear his breathing.
He hung up.
Yeah.
Should we talk about Game of Thrones now?
I don't know. Should we just do a spoiler-filled episode? We told you guys this one's going to be wacky. We don't have anything planned.
Yeah, let's talk about Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Oh, you're caught up. Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah. First
Overall,
2 episodes, boring
I liked the
exposition.
second episode.
Boring exposition.
Yeah, but I liked it better than the first
Third episode,
one.
sweet battles.
Pretty sick.
Third episode.
But there were so
I
many
mean, fourth?
weird things about the third episode.
Like what?
Like what was Bran doing?
What Bran always does. What do you mean?
I hate him
Everyone does.
so much.
Everyone does. What do you mean? It's not like that's new for Bran.
But like, couldn't he have possessed someone, or couldn't he have like
Only
told
animals.
them where the like he was in the air like
As the
possessing
crows?
the crows, and like he could see all of the different like where people were coming from, but he didn't say anything.
He knows all.
I thought the Theon arc was closed really well.
I'm trying to remember. Augie has a bracket going on. I watch with my girlfriend. She also has a bracket going on, and every time a character dies, I'm like, "Did I put them as dead? I hope I put them as dead." Like, I definitely put spoiler alert. I definitely put all of her dragons as except for the one that was already dead. I put them all as alive. Now I'm like, oh,
Yikes.
that came out of nowhere. That was so annoying.
Yeah. I mean, I think Tyrion just should have died in the last episode, in the most recent episode.
Yeah, I think that I
He
would have
avoided
liked
death
that.
twice. I think Bronn should have walked in and shot him. That would have been insane.
No, with
the crossbow.
that entire time I really thought that he was gonna kill him.
Yeah, me too.
And then he also avoided death when he walked up to the wall at King's
and he
Landing.
also avoided death when he jumped off the boat.
He can swim. What do you mean?
Yeah, but like there were a million spears flying through the air.
How did no one see the ships?
Great question.
How did?
Great
Because
question.
I understand they were hidden behind the cove, right? Makes
Right,
sense.
but
But
she's
then
in the
suddenly,
air.
well, not only that, suddenly they're all there for everyone to see.
Yeah. It just feels pretty lazy.
Lazy writing. They should have me write for Game of Thrones.
We're writing our own
Starbucks
Game
Cup.
of Thrones. Starbucks Cup.
I didn't even see it.
Starbucks Gate.
I
No
didn't
one
see
saw it. So few people saw it.
But now everyone's like, I saw it.
Yeah, no one saw it.
I didn't see
Get out
it.
of here.
Maybe she had Starbucks. What's the big deal?
It wasn't a Starbucks cup though. It was a generic.
We know how hard continuity is. With
Oh
just,
boy. But we've never had a slip up like that.
I'm sure we have.
No.
There have been times where I've been like, well, wasn't I standing over here? And you're like, I don't. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but you can cheat things. There's a difference in cheating and continuity errors.
The difference is ours take place now,
Yeah.
so we can have Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an episode of 240 that's Starbucks.
Is there really? I haven't seen it.
It's episode 1 of season 4.
There's
There's a Starbucks. There's actually a Starbucks Game of Thrones sketch.
Look, to be fair, I've only seen the ones I'm in,
Of course.
and only the parts I'm in.
Wow.
I haven't seen the finale all the way through. That's not true. I have.
Okay.
We got a lot of exciting stuff coming up, guys.
Do we?
We do.
Like what?
I'm saying it now, so we have to have it. Like
Okay.
I'm tying us to it.
I like it.
We got cool gaming videos coming out.
Oh my gosh.
We've got a new short film.
Yes.
And another one.
Finally. What, 2?
Yeah, remember that one?
Yeah. Okay. I know
Are we
what you're
doing
saying.
that? We're doing that,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, we're doing it.
I feel like Tom Holland. Oh, there's a police helicopter outside. I see it. It's coming straight for our house.
It's coming for us.
Our house, I say, as I sit inside. Did you hear it, guys?
The Office.
Which is Augie's house.
No Sam.
Are you trying to do the Office theme song? Oh, now I hear it.
Should we go?
Yeah. Noah, roll it.
Hop on board. It's a recommendation railroad.
You know what I learned? I listened.
What?
The Recommendation Railroad, the end, the like, ba-da-ba-ba.
Yeah.
That's Thomas the Tank Engine theme song.
Durr.
I didn't know that.
That's the point. It's the
I didn't
Recommendation
know that.
Railroad.
I thought Noah made it up, and it was so funny.
And here that makes it even better.
We're
that
gonna
it's
get copyrighted.
No.
I'm telling you.
We have a Rex Orange County. We have and we have
What's Rex? What part of it?
Talking is easy.
That's Rex Orange County? I don't know
The
that.
song is Loving is easy.
Are you kidding me? I thought it was
Yeah.
original.
No.
Nothing is
the
original.
whole point is that they're parodies of other stuff.
My Since We Last Spoke is the best. Totally original.
It's also a parody.
No.
I already know he's gonna go. Since we last spoke.
Since We Last Spoke.
There it was.
Trigger warning. But we're on the train. We got on.
Oh shoot.
We're out.
My recommendation is Extras, which is
Hold on. You know what I started watching that you recommended?
You started watching Veep?
Not yet. First I'm watching Barry.
Oh.
Then I'm watching Veep.
Yeah.
My problem is I'm only on episode 2.
Okay.
I want Barry to be an assassin.
Okay.
Is there like does the entire line shift to like the acting storyline, or is it stays assassin linked?
Oh yeah.
I love the bald Czech guy.
He's the best. NoHo Hank?
He gets shot
Barry.
in the neck. And then I like with his lipstick camera. I'm still there. I'm pretty far behind.
Yeah, you're on episode 2.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. You recommend what now?
Extras, which is Ricky Gervais, BBC show. Basically, he's a background actor, and I don't know. It's just a very funny show. It's on Netflix. It's British, so it's just like 6 episodes, 2 seasons.
Barf.
It's very good.
British shows are the worst. I name one good British show other than Downton Abbey.
Extras.
Other than
Game of Thrones. Wait, no, that's not.
Is it? Does it count?
No. Sherlock.
Good show.
Yeah.
Good show. I recommend Sherlock.
It's not really a show, is it?
What is
It's just like movies.
So is Game of Thrones.
No.
2
Game of
episodes
Thrones
of Game
is usually 50 episodes.
Oh my God.
50 minutes.
when I
Sherlock
got
is always an hour and a half.
so a couple Sundays ago when episode 3 came out,
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, and it's like an hour and a half long. Okay.
Yep.
I get to my girlfriend's house. I had just gotten off work. It's like 10:30. I'm tired. I have to wake up early the next morning. I'm like, okay, we're gonna watch it's an hour long episode. We'll be fine. I turn on hour and a half. I'm like, ugh.
I can top your story.
Okay, go for it.
So obviously, as I said, like our teacher watched Game of Thrones that night. So I had the option to go.
That was that episode.
There was a watch party, but I wanted to spend
in
time.
his room.
I don't know where they were.
Okay.
But there was a watch party with like all of the different people who watch Game of Thrones. But I wanted to be with the other people in the acapella group,
Of
because it was
course.
like it was
Of
like
course.
my last trip and last night, all that stuff. So they watched it, and then I went into my room at like 12:45, and then I washed my face and I brushed my teeth. I packed my suitcase. It was
Okay.
around 1 a.m. And
You're so
I-
excited to fall asleep to a 50 long minute episode.
No, I knew
Oh.
it was an hour and a half, and I
Okay.
I went like I was like, I have to watch this episode right now, and I watched it. I took
No.
my friend Billy's laptop. I was like, "Can I use your laptop?"
Who'd you
And-
sleep with? Oh, Ben.
Ben.
Okay.
And I watched from 1 a.m. to 2:30 a.m.
No.
and I woke up at like 6 a.m.
You didn't even pull an all nighter.
God no. Never
Weak.
again.
That's crazy. I can't believe you watched. At least it was the screen
I was like watching and I was like, oh Okay. It's like, did anybody die? Okay.
The screen's so dark didn't wake anyone else up in the room.
Yeah, I was like moving my eyes. I was like,
What's so annoying is my girlfriend was like, I can't see anything. It's so dark. And I was like, but I can see everything fine. So how can you not see?
yeah, I could see everything fine.
Yeah, just turn up the brightness. Come on, guys.
There were just some moments where I was like, it kind of looked weird because of the brightness.
Who cares? It's supposed to be dark.
Yeah, and
It's
when the
nighttime.
fire lit it up, it made it so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The Lord of Light. Really coming in clutch and then also not coming in clutch.
Mostly just coming in clutch.
But also just not really coming in clutch.
Oh, okay.
I'm more of a 7 sparrow, high sparrow, 7.
Ew.
No, I'm kidding. When they died, spoiler alert. When Cersei blew up the whole temple.
That's another problem. Like, she has no morals. Like, she blew up that whole
But she cares about her
thing,
kids.
But
She
no,
cares about
but
her
she
kid.
didn't kill them when they were just standing outside. Also, where was that? We've never seen that place before.
What do you mean? That's the entrance to King's Landing.
Since when?
And how come Daenerys showed up with like 20 people?
Because it was like negotiation.
So show up just you. Have
That's
some
a vibe.
faith.
That's a vibe.
Have some faith. I could go medieval times and make peace.
No.
I think Daenerys should just kill all them.
I think
With her
that's
dragon.
her plan.
Like the citizens too.
that's probably what she's gonna do.
Rebirth from fire. Can she get more dragons? Are they out of dragon eggs?
Yeah, they're out.
How? How come they had 3 left?
There were only 3.
Well, can't
There
her,
might be some somewhere else in the world, but
Can her dragon have babies? Were they all male dragons?
I don't know.
I guess there's only one left. Spoiler
Yeah,
alert. My recommendation, Railroad.
thought it was Sherlock.
No, that's not actually.
Okay.
That was a joke. I love Sherlock. Are they making another season?
No.
And every season ends on a cliffhanger.
I haven't watched the most recent season.
Oh. My recommendation, I listened to this podcast. It's called the NPR Politics Podcast. Just celebrated 500 episodes. It's great if you're
Just
not
like us.
Yeah. It's great if you're not really into politics. They really break everything down, make it simple, and they also have this segment called Can't Let Go, which is they just talk about anything in the news, not necessarily politics, just funny things that they just can't let go of that are funny, and you hear a lot of funny things.
That's nice. Like since we last spoke. Catchy
Yeah, they kind of
title.
copied us.
Yeah.
We should sue them. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
We
alert,
win.
we're suing them. We win.
All right.
Is that it?
Trains-
What a weird episode.
And train's leaving the station.
What a like weird
This is a
episode.
fun one. Okay, here's another thing. Sorry. This is just to tie things up in the end. I had been scrolling through our YouTube comments,
Yeah.
and I saw that a fan, remind me his name, Augie?
Oh, 607?
I love 607. So if you're listening, 607, I love you. You're probably not listening, though, because I heard that you wanted the video feed, which I totally understand. And I just
On
wanted
YouTube.
Yes, on YouTube. And I just wanted to explain why that didn't work out. What was happening is we only have a set time during the week because, we're all in school right now. It takes time to do this. We only have like 4 hours a week to do everything. That includes doing the podcast, doing any writing we want to do for upcoming things, planning, talking about how we can grow, and, filming
Vlog
office
and
hours,
vlog
okay?
Footage, yeah.
We've gotten pretty good into setting up the podcast where it doesn't take a lot of time, and that's because we don't do the camera. And I really wish we could, and one day maybe we will. But I recommend until we do, if you like listening to the podcast, you don't just want to stare at a picture of us. What I do when I listen to podcasts, I listen to them when I'm doing something else. So I have them playing in the background, and it's really great. And we'd love to have you on the podcast to voice your opinions.
So you can be like washing dishes and listening to a podcast, or you can be driving, playing video game.
Yep. So I want to encourage anyone who wants a video feed. We're trying. We're going to get it back one day.
One day.
I promise.
Someday.
But please
So
keep
what is
listening.
your recommendation?
I wasn't really a recommendation.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to make clear why we weren't using. It added like an extra 30 minutes to the setup, which doesn't sound like a lot of time, but
In the grand scheme.
yeah, it takes a lot, especially because, oh my God, Dylan. We're going to gossip about Dylan.
Oh, yeah.
So unorganized. Be like, oh, the GoPro's not charged right now.
And so late all the time.
Yeah. So, we'll be ready to go. We'll be ready to go at 1:30. Dylan shows up, takes another 30 minutes to set up the podcast, to set up the camera, finish the podcast. It's 3 o'clock. We got 2 more hours. We could, but we won't. is the moral of the story. Have a great day, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. A week late. because it's not Mother's Day yet, but by the time you listen to this, will have been Mother's Day.
Mm.
And do we have an outro?
No.
Roll it.
Okay. This is an outro.
Oh,
for
follow us
the
on
French
YouTube.
Fox Podcast.
Uh, subscribe.
This is
Go to
an
French Fox Prod on all
outro
social
for
media.
the
Facebook,
French
Facebook,
Fox
Facebook, Twitter,
Podcast.
Instagram, Snapchat.
French Fox
We have a premium Snapchat.
Podcast. No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Okay. See you guys next week.
Peace out.
Bye.
Peace out, guys.
Beep, boop, bop.